Oh snap, welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name is Patrick. If you like true crime, you already know what to do. Leave a follow, y'all. We do true crime live streams like this every single day. We talk about old cases, new cases, everything in between. Welcome in. Hit the follow button. Also, if you're liking the videos, leave a like. We're new to Rumble, so shout out to Rumble, and this might end up on YouTube as well. Leave a like. Engagement on the video just helps spread the word about the channel. Anyways, welcome in, y'all. I want to talk about this case because I've seen it everywhere, and I just saw Court TV posted this one. Riley Strain's body recovered without pants, and the family wants a second autopsy. And stick around to the end because I found another video talking about like the conspiracies about a police cover-up, y'all, and it's like they're saying undeniable proof that that's what happened. I have no idea, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments, but let's jump into this one, y'all. Tell me what you think about this. I'm gonna shrink myself down.
Well, we want to bring you an update on a tragic case that we've been following here at Court TV, the disappearance of college student Riley Strain. Now, Strain had been missing since March 8th after reportedly getting kicked out of a bar in downtown Nashville. He was a student at the University of Missouri and was in Nashville visiting fraternity friends. Now, video surveillance caught Strain walking alone the night he went missing away from the bar, and his bank card was eventually found near the banks of the Cumberland River. Well, Strain was eventually found and identified by police on March 22nd in that river, still wearing the same shirt and watch that he had the night that he went missing. But new questions have arisen as officials confirmed that while he was wearing a shirt and watch, he was missing his pants and cowboy boots. Reporter Nick Barris with Scripps News Tennessee.
Oh, snap.
Brings us up to the date on the latest.
A friend of Riley Strain's family says,
for about a half a second, I thought that was Jim Carrey. I'm not alone in that. Please don't tell me I'm alone in that. I mean, for like a split second. No? Okay.
Date on the latest.
a friend of Riley Strain's family says that they ordered a second autopsy, which reached the same basic conclusions as Metro's. But he says the Strain family also has questions about the condition of Riley's body when it was pulled from the river.
Uh-oh.
A dock worker spotted the body downriver from downtown Nashville where Riley was last seen. Police Chief John Drake confirmed the identity.
Mr. Strain still had the shirt on that he was wearing, still had the watch.
But News Channel 5 has learned Riley's body was found without his jeans or cowboy boots. Riley certainly was fully clothed in the security video the night he disappeared. But when he was pulled from the river 2 weeks later, from the waist down, only his boxer shorts and socks remained.
It is unusual. Normally, if you fall in the river, it's very difficult to get your pants off.
Dr. Bill Bass, now retired, is the founder of the University of Tennessee's famed Body Farm and one of the foremost experts on body decomposition in the world.
What the? Did they say he's the founder of a body farm? Holy hell. I mean, I guess it, like, somebody would have to do that, right? Somebody would have to have the science to be like, okay, well, this is what happens. This is what this looks like. This is what that looks like. Holy hell. And I guess do people still get donated to science? That's still a thing, isn't it? Imagine you just end up in a body farm. I guess we all end up in people gardens. Kind of the same thing, right? Or I guess most of us, some of us, who knows? Y'all know about people gardens? Is that new to you? All right, let's keep going. Tangent, sorry, y'all.
Asked him about the missing pants and boots. Dr. Bass says it's possible, but unlikely they just came off in the river current.
No, they would not come off by themselves.
Dr. Bass says debris could have snagged the clothing or...
Oh, I would say that somebody took them off. If you do research on this, which is very difficult because you got to kill a person to do it, but it's difficult to get your pants off. It's difficult when you're alive to get your pants off.
We did speak with Riley's stepdad, Chris, who says he does not right now want to comment on the friend's interview because the family is preparing for Riley's funeral on Friday. But he did say that they will have, quote, big things to share, unquote, next week. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
All right, joining us to discuss, Deputy Chief of Investigations for Gwinnett County, Georgia, Curtis Clemens, and criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor, Rob Corbett. Rob, I'll start with you. I'm going to get your thoughts on this. I just want to add to this that we do know he was found 8 miles down the river. He was missing for 2 weeks. So I don't know if that plays into the idea of during that time, somehow in that river with the current, could have gotten caught on a branch or something, pulling his pants off. But boots and pants as well.
I mean, boots, maybe. But pants? I mean, come on. I don't think. I mean, and think about it too. Like, I mean, it's unfortunate to say, but when a body is left in a body of water, what happens? It doesn't get smaller. It usually bloats up, right? Wouldn't that make it harder to remove clothing if it's bigger?
All seems rather curious to me.
But I'm telling y'all, watch, like, wait, when this video's over, I found this TikTok video that I want to play you guys, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I agree. It is a tragic and unfortunate incident. I wouldn't think that the pants and boots came off sometime while the body was in the river. Seems more likely that would have occurred probably before he went into the river. And the question now remains, is it going to be foul play, or was it just a tragic, unfortunate accident that he took his pants off and then went in the river? But I think more needs to be discovered, probably an additional.
I don't know. Me being a guy, I feel like if anything is going to be taken off to go in a river, especially that river. Have y'all ever been down into the Cumberland River in Nashville? That's crazy as hell. If anything's coming off, it'll be the shirt. You know what I mean? And probably not at night. But boots, shoes, probably shoes. If you're going to just take shoes off and just go, yep, let's see what kind of crazy ass diseases I can catch putting my toes in this dirty ass water. Maybe. But pants and just leave the shirt on? Seems weird.
And the family's waiting on the final autopsy report or the second autopsy report, and perhaps that could shed more light on this.
Yeah, so now what we know, Curtis, is that there was no blunt force trauma, at least according to police. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what to believe now. The police were very crafty in that first statement saying, oh, no signs of foul play. He had his watch on, he had his shirt on, leaving out the fact that he didn't have pants and boots. Right. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Gemini says, true. He might take his shirt off first, but remember he was drunk. But even drunk, though, like, I don't think I've ever been, like, intoxicated or drunk enough to where I'm just like, whoo, the pants are coming off first. Wow. Well, maybe in certain situations. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like even in those situations, I feel like the shirt's got to come off first, you know? And then, you know, the belt and the pants come off. And usually it's not even me taking it. I mean, I can't say that. Wait, no. But you know what I mean? I don't know. This is crazy as hell, but I'm telling you, wait till the end and watch this video, and you tell me what you guys think about this.
And I guess the family feels the same way. They thought it was necessary for them to get a second autopsy done. We don't know the results of either of them yet. Right. Your thoughts on whether, number one, there was foul play. Then I want to ask you about why the police wouldn't be more forthcoming with the details.
Well, there's several reasons. One, I think that there was foul play. That's my stance on that. I think something happened to him. Maybe he was robbed. You have a watch that was still there. A smart person, if they know anything about Apple watches, they can be tracked. They can be traced. Yep. So you leave that alone. You take the boots. Maybe you like the boots, but to get to those boots, you got to, get those clothes off of them. So that's one issue. Now, why the police responded the way they do, unfortunately or fortunately, sometimes law enforcement is going to rely heavily on the results from the medical examiner when they examine the body. Again, we've said there's been no blunt force trauma to the body, no other visible injuries. So the tendency is to go, well, we have no signs of foul play right here. So that is what law enforcement is dealing with. They're looking for something with the help of the medical examiner to make a case. At this point, they don't have enough. There needs to be further investigation.
Yeah, Rob Corbett, we're also sort of hearing, and again, I don't want to put this out there as fact because we do not and have not been able to confirm this, the fact that there might be either no water in his lungs or little water in his lungs.
Got two.
Now, if the police know this and say there's no foul play, I don't see how they could come to that conclusion. So, I'm not sure where that information is coming from. Again, we have not been able to verify it, but that would tell us a lot, would it not?
Well, definitely.
Well, yeah, it would say whether or not he drowned. If you don't have water in your lungs, it's like that you don't drown. Well, I guess isn't there some weird thing where you could drown without having water in your lungs, but it's like incredibly rare?
There's no water or very little water
I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know.
in his lungs, then that would lead one to the conclusion that he did not drown, and then he ends up in the river by some other means. And at this point, with law enforcement sort of withholding information, I can kind of see that if it's still in terms of an active investigation and not releasing everything all at once, or if as more information comes in, they have to try to weigh it out and see what's going to be the most viable route to go. But at this point, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, and further investigation is definitely needed.
Yeah, and so, Curtis, you had a theory, maybe somebody liked the boots that he had on. What we know is that the bank card was found on the banks of the river. That kind of clued them that something might be in the river. No wallet found. And again, the pants off, boots gone. All of those things, I mean, what scenario do you see? You think there was foul play? Maybe a robbery? They took his pants off, make it easy for them to sort of get what they need and get away. They did leave the bank card, which I guess would have been valuable in some way. I don't know. Is that how you think this might have went down?
My theory, yes, exactly. I think this was a robbery. Again, you make him take off his pants. You want to embarrass him so he's not going to run out in public. Take off his pants. We like those boots. Take those boots. Take the wallet. You don't
Oh, shit. I never really thought about that.
want the credit cards. You don't want the bank cards. You just want the cash.
Yeah.
And
But didn't he still have his... Oh, but the watch was an Apple Watch. They could track the Apple Watch. It wasn't like a rollie or anything.
it's gone. Just take the money, take that, send him on his way, and the robbery is complete.
Yeah, I still got an issue with his frat brothers, letting him leave the bar drunk like that. without
Yeah,
moving
that's
with him.
fucked. That's not friends.
One of them walked down with him, then went back up.
And just left him.
Gotta stay with your brother, man. You
Yes.
gotta stay with your brother.
Oh, my God. That's actually... Why doesn't that service exist? It's like Uber, except it's like friends. You just rent a friend, and it's like, hey, I'm going to stick with you all night. I'm going to make sure nothing happens. You know what I mean? And like, ladies, you could just rent me for the night, and I could just be back there like, what's up? And if the guy starts to get a little too handsy, I'll be like, hey, man, like, you ain't trying to have this problem, are we? Oh, shit. Sorry, bro. You know what I mean? I just like, I'm back there. I'm just in the corner just like this. Or anybody really. Shit, that's crazy as hell. Okay, so watch this video now. I saw this on TikTok. Y'all tell me what you think about this, okay? Tell me what you think about this. I'm going to shrink myself back down and watch this, y'all.
Reliable proof just dropped of the police cover-up in Nashville. Oh,
What? Have you heard this, y'all? A police cover-up? What? Listen.
and if you've been following me, you know I said the police was covering up the very beginning of when the case broke. Just in case you don't know, Riley Strain was a 21-year-old college student that went to party in Nashville and went missing, and they found him in the river, and nothing's adding up. And immediately, Nashville police, this guy, was pushing that there was no foul play down our throat. And none of us were buying it, and I don't like it. You mean to tell me Nashville Police Department, he was found with no pants on, no boots on, and no wallet, and no water in his lungs, and you guys determined that there was no foul play immediately? So according to this guy, Riley stumbled down the street near the river, took his boots off, took his pants off, dropped his wallet, put that somewhere, then dove into the river, and then didn't let any water get in his lungs, and then passed away. Yeah, fucking right. I think there's somebody out there that knows what actually happened that night, and we would love for him to come forward.
Ooh. What do y'all think about that? I mean, that it kind of makes sense because the guy was just saying that what if he was robbed, right? So they're saying, oh, maybe this person needs to come forward, and I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. It's crazy as hell, though. Remember the kids that were with them having said nothing? Yeah, that's weird too. That is weird that they all just like let him go. Exactly, no pants. It's kind of foul play to me. Yeah, I can see it. What's up with Tennessee? Oh no. They have been so suspicious in all these recent cases. I mean, who knows? It's crazy as hell. They have found just so many bodies in that river looking for that boy. They found more than one? I didn't even know that. Something is fishy, literally. Yep. Y'all, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we do another video, y'all? I could probably find something else to talk about here in just a second. Maybe even go live over on the TikTok. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Hit the follow button if you like true crime. You guys already know. And yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a little bit. Take care. Oh man, not like 4 or 5 streams in one day. It's gonna happen, y'all. See you guys.